I'm going to show you how you put the Come Along halter on. So the one way put a halter normally on horses who know halter is to go over the ears, right? And put it there and then adjust it. However, some horses have never had a halter put on, and so you can't go over the head, so you have to flip it over. And this halter has a flip easy feature, whoops, that makes it come over automatically because it's built that way. So now I'm going to adjust it. So first part of the adjustment is where it is on the nose, so it's, you know, a good 1.5 inches below the zygomatic bone and laying there quite nicely without any undue pressure. And so now I'm going to attach the throat lash. You can see all of that from there? Okay. So the throat lash has to be tight. I think you need to come closer for that. Okay, so how this works is the throat lash is going to be as tight as possible because that is what keeps the crown further back on the neck, right? Then I'm going to look on the other side, from here, and making sure that everything is tight and the keeper here is slid down as far as it will go to keep it further back. It won't stay there exactly, but the further back it is, the better. So I adjust everything tight, pull it down from here, but as soon as it's adjusted, it is actually loose, right? So you just want to be sure you're adjusting the top part, and now it's got zero pressure anywhere, right? So you see, so it's not pressed here, because this is a loop, so it self-adjusts all the time, right? But when I use it, it's going to do that. So if you look at it from underneath, pressure of the Come Along comes behind the jowl here, and then the second pressure comes in the gullet. But when you pull on it and you put your fingers there, you're going to find out that the pressure is mere ounces, not even 2 ounces, right? And then underneath here the same, and it automatically releases. So this pulls the jowl forward, and this lifts the tongue. The reason for that is that lifting the tongue works as a vagal trigger. So when a horse is relaxing, going into the rest and digest mode, that's called the parasympathetic mode, that is triggered by the vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve comes down here, but its first action is to make the horse salivate and swallow. So every time you lift the tongue a little bit for a moment, that's when the horse relaxes. Okay, so that's the purpose of that. That's the patented feature of the Come Along. And then that never moves. And then this part here moves entirely with the direction of the lead line or the lunge line, right? So you see, so it can go all the way 90 degrees, but that doesn't move. And it self-adjusts. Everything self-adjusts. Okay. The lead line that I use here as a little elastic release, right? Because when I'm going to tie her with it, I wanted to have a little safety here so that she can, you know, if she pulls on it, it's going to give a little bit, but then it's going to stop. So the black part is elastic, the yellow part is not. So she has 1 inch of give in the lead rope when she's going to be tied up, okay? So now I've got everything adjusted correctly. It's loose everywhere, but what she's going to learn, so she's never had it on, okay, is that if I pull forward, the neck goes forward first, stay there, there you go. So like any young horse, particularly blood horses, there you go, then there's a bit of resistance, so I'm showing you the resistance, right? And then she's relaxing. So she's getting the feel of being asked to relax the top of the neck, which is there contracted in most horses, but you don't see a big reaction to it. And then she already wants to go forward. Oh. See, so now I barely touch the lead line, and she moved forward, backwards, forward, backwards, forward. There you go. Oh, good girl. So when you see so many horses having trouble with backing, and this mare being, you know, coming from the track, doesn't have that much formal training, very little pressure, and she goes forward. And now she's relaxing doing it. So she's chewing and licking. So I combine teaching her impulsion, which is going forward on a rein effect. Let me untangle that. With relaxing at the same time. So that's a perfect demonstration. And now, excuse me. Okay. So now she's perfectly comfortable with that.